back in my house again without my fucking permission. Did you get a goddamn key made when I wasn't around? Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've been around, okay? I'm the one that has to live in this body and live this life, but I can once again only assume that you're here for one fucking reason. You know I like talking about movies. You know I'm never going to turn you down when it comes to talking about good films, so I saw something last week that brought back a lot of good memories for me, and maybe it'll bring back some good memories for you. You ever seen DragonHeart? DragonHeart is a fantasy adventure from 1996 starring Dennis Quaid and Sean Connery, where an exiled knight and an ancient dragon become an unlikely duo to take down a ruthless king in order to bring peace back to their realm. Our movie begins with a wholesome sword fight tutorial between a man named Bowen, played by none other than Dennis Quaid, and the king's young wussy son named Einan.
The peasants are revolting.
They've always been revolting, Prince.
Yeah, and about 3 minutes into the movie, we see Einan's father, who is the king, slaughtering a bunch of medieval peasants because they didn't meet his mud bucket quota for the season. Listen, the king's men can't construct a new royal jacuzzi room unless you guys are slapping sloppy mud into buckets and bringing it to the castle. So mud or blood, you guys pick. We gotta build this fucking room.
But when you were king, remember today and the difference between battle and butchery.
And I wouldn't assume there's probably a lot to do back in 984 AD, so probably going to war with your peasants once a week was probably pretty therapeutic. Yeah, and Bowen doesn't approve of all the bloodshed, so he's really trying to show young Einan that there's a higher path to leadership when they just need to let off some steam.
Enough! The battle's out there!
It's not over here, man. It's over there. Anyways, Einan goes in to render aid to his father. I don't think he got stabbed in the crown, brother. Let's slow your roll a little bit.
Die! It's mine!
Therapeutic, am I right? Anyway, some lady with a bucket on her head falls off a roof and bumps Einan into a metal stake. Using one of the royal mud buckets as a hat, I see. Is this realm and its construction just a fucking joke to you people? Yeah, and it turns out young Einan got stabbed in the fucking heart. So Bowen rushes Einan back to the castle.
He's beyond all help.
Yeah, man, you guys haven't even discovered Pepto-Bismol yet. He's fucked. Anyways, they get the bright idea to take him to some subterranean cavern full of lava because apparently there's a secret healer there. I don't know about you guys. I'm just glad the hospitals aren't full of lava pits anymore, man. I love living in modern society.
You will grow in your grace. He will grow just and good. I swear.
No, the boy must swear.
So the mysterious healer promises to heal the boy only if he swears.
Now swear!
But before young Einan can utter another curse, he just dies.
Einan!
Fuck! Anyways, the healer is most likely a dragon, given the movie's title, and then he just kind of gives Einan a chunk of his heart, given the movie's title.
Live and remember your oath.
And in return, Bowen offers his sword and shield in service to the dragon.
Ask what you will of me. My sword, my service are yours.
Fuck, man. Keep in mind that all of this shit happens between like 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on some random Tuesday. The Middle Ages were wild. Next, we see the peasants fulfilling their stone quotas since the mud bucket quotas seemingly been met. For now. And just when you think the new King Einan is going to blind some random peasant because he's bored and his Game Boy died, Bowen charges up to free them.
Have you forgotten everything I taught you? No one is above the code.
So Bowen is now convinced that the dragon somehow bewitched Einan to just make him such a little piece of shit.
No matter where you fly, no matter where you go, I will find you!
Sorry, brother, but I'm pretty sure that kid was probably a little piece of shit before all this. Oh, fuck, look at that, 12 years later.
Oh, Avalon, bright Avalon, think me not a fool.
We see some monk fall off his ass onto his ass because there's some huge fucking humongous dragon. But sure as shit, Bowen is in hot pursuit, knight-turned-vagabond dragon slayer, no longer welcome in the king's court or at Costco. Next, we meet back up with King Einan, and it's safe to say that he is not only still a piece of shit, but he's an even bigger piece of shit using his peasants as target practice. Oh shit, that was your dad? That must mean that you're the Buckethead girl. So anyways, have you ever just been dressed as a poet monk, following around an exiled knight when you accidentally sit on an ancient dragon disguised as a rock?
That's all that's left of the last dragon slayer who tangled with me. If I were you, I'd quit while I was ahead.
A dragon who speaks perfect English and has an elevated understanding of intimidation through humor? Unacceptable. Anyways, Bowen chases the dragon through the woods and gets bonked off some trees before they end up in an absolutely ridiculous standoff.
If your feet come down, my sword goes up.
And yeah, to be expected, the predicament lasts all the way into the night, and we discover that this might be the very last dragon.
Or you can listen to my alternative.
What's the alternative?
Yeah, fuck that. Bowen and the dragon just come to the conclusion that they can hustle the local retard peasants into paying them over and over and over for fake dragon murders. Once again, it's just simple economics. You create a problem to sell someone a solution. You guys probably would have flourished in the 21st century. So the two of them just start extorting villages all over the land and making hella fucking money. So back at Jacuzzi Castle, it looks like some noble is just breaking his peasants' fingers for fun at dinner time. I don't know. But then all the fun gets spoiled by a ginger assassination attempt. So then King Einan goes to his thinking perch on his castle and just starts stabbing some timber with his dagger. Ladies, you wouldn't understand. Anyways, Einan decides to give his assassin a creepy little visit.
I remember you now.
Brother, if that perfect 10 was walking around my fucking village, I'd find it next to impossible that I'd be able to forget her. Let's be real.
You gave me this scar.
Yeah, I mean, she's tried to kill you, man. Twice. But isn't that how love goes? Am I right, ladies? Back in the mountains, Bowen and the dragon...
Stop calling me dragon! I have a name.
Yeah, buddy. It's my fault that you haven't introduced yourself after 45 minutes of runtime. What's your name?
You couldn't possibly pronounce it in your tongue.
You have no motherfucking idea what my tongue is capable of. Just ask your fucking mom. Yeah, but before he could tell us, he just launches backwards with random shoulder pain. Story of my life, buddy. Turns out that it was just the gingers stabbing Einan for being a fucking creep. Sounds about right. And yeah, since they both share a heart, I suppose they share in each other's physical pain. Make it make sense. Yeah, and then Einan just starts being a simp for Kara. And now that we're just kind of learning everybody's name, that's her fucking name.
I'll give you everything. Even power.
I think what you need to give her, man, is a goddamn break. You should probably back up a little bit. So anyways, King Einan's mom leads Kara into the royal sewers, allowing her to escape. Imagine getting cock-blocked by your own mom. You fucking suck. Back at base camp, Bowen decides to just give the dragon a name.
They call it Draco. It means dragon.
Drano?
So instead of calling me dragon in your tongue, you'll call me dragon in some other tongue.
Brother, you're the one pissing yourself about having a name. Can we just call you Draco and move on, please?
No, I would be honored to be named after those stars. I truly would.
No problem. Draco. Back at the village, the peasants are throwing lettuce at Kara because she knows how to read. Yeah, but then Draco just kind of flies up and scares the living shit out of the villagers. Well, the village decides to use Kara as a sacrifice to the dragon. Yeah, but Draco, being such a kind soul, he just flies her over to a waterfall and then just starts singing her Lick It Up by Kiss. Yeah, but then that dipshit Einan shows up to fight Bowen and retrieve his maiden.
You should never have broke with me.
It was you who broke with me.
No, it was you who broke with me. Anyways, they start sword fighting in the water like a couple of goobers. But then the fight just ends whenever Draco shows up and flashes Einan his weird half-heart meat wound thing. Bet you never seen tits like that before, huh? So yeah, the trio meet back up with Monk Gilbert, and they attempt to hustle another village. The only problem is, this village is on a swamp, not a lake, and the peasants are fucking cannibals. Sounds kind of like Louisiana to me. But yeah, they do a lot of running around and shit, and then just when you think they're about to get fucked up, Draco swoops in and rescues them and then takes them to fucking Hogwarts. Wait a minute.
This is Avalon, the resting place of King Arthur himself.
Yeah, and that night, Draco gives the gang a history lesson about dragons, and he explains that dragons must earn their place among the stars to burn brightly forever with their kind. That sounds fucking made up.
Not all dragons are admitted to this shining place. No, we have to earn it.
So anyways, Bowen discovers that Draco is the dragon that gave Einan half of his heart, and so they swear by the Knight's Code to take back the realm, I guess. So back at the castle, Einan's mom seems to have hired a band called Mud-talica to play Einan's upcoming birthday party. Turns out they're not a band, but they're...
Dragon Slayers.
Also, speaking of music, I hadn't really seen this movie since I was like 6 or 7, and whenever the main theme would come back on for this movie, I swear to God, I immediately knew it. I started humming along with it after decades of not having seen this movie, but battle's about to start. Sorry. So yeah, Draco napalms the opposition, and the Dragon Slayers fucking shoot their own men. Yeah, dragons that way, fellas. So Einan and his men march on the peasants, who lead them into a trap. Yeah, and even Monk Gabriel shoots a guy in the asshole. Damn it, Gabriel, give me the fucking bow. Fun's over. Well, Einan retreats back to his castle where Mud-talica has Draco all tied down. I guess Draco can't request Freebird anytime soon, right?
You need to shut the fuck up.
So Einan's mom understands that if she kills Draco, then she kills Einan because they're like linked somehow. But she tries to kill Draco in the dead of night, willingly of course. And he agrees to be murdered, but instead Einan spears his own mother, unwillingly of course. And she didn't agree to be murdered, but the gang somehow infiltrates the castle afterwards, and we're getting into some shit now.
Well, 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 what a pleasant surprise.
Good thing they didn't sneak up on you squeezing your dragon.
Whoa!
Fucking idiot.
I'm immortal.
Let's test it. Unfortunately, it seems that Bowen is just going to have to kill Draco if he wants to end this battle.
For Einan to die, I must die.
Einan is dead.
He fell like 200 feet, man. I'm pretty sure he might be dead.
You are my friend.
Then is my friend. Strike, please.
Tough situation, man. You want my sword? So anyways, Einan shows back up and he's pissed off. So Draco flashes Bowen his titty wound, and unfortunately, Bowen knows what needs to be done. Not gonna lie, this actually hurts. Bowen was Draco's only real friend who truly understood him and kind of stood with him through thick and thin. And I mean, it's hard enough to find one good friend in your life, let alone a true friend.
Without you, what do we do? Where do we turn?
Fuck, this feels terrible.
To the stars, Bowen. To the stars.
Oh, fuck. You guys smell onions? So Draco transcends to heaven and is now with the rest of his dragon kind.
And in the days following Draco's sacrifice,
Yo, Gilbert. This is my show, man, not yours. I'm supposed to tell him. But you know what, man? Just let him know.
and when things became the most difficult, Draco's star shone more brightly for all of us who knew where to look.
And yeah, folks, that's DragonHeart. An absolute 10 out of 10 fucking classic. Makes me want to go out right now and buy a fucking longsword. But listen, I'm trying really hard to make it into Dragon Heaven. And apparently the only way a guy like me can get into Dragon Heaven is if you like, comment, share, and subscribe. So if you want me to go to Dragon Heaven and not Dragon Hell, then I'd appreciate it if you did that for me. But I got to get on my way. It's been real nice, and maybe I'll see you next month.